I'm a 32-year-old guy, work in IT, pretty relaxed by nature, and usually avoid drama. But sometimes drama walks right into your life, sits on your couch, eats your snacks, and then tells you it needs space. This whole thing started on a random Thursday evening. I was reheating leftover pasta when my girlfriend walked into the living room with her arms crossed, like she'd been practicing something in the mirror. She didn't sit, she didn't smile. She just stared at me like I was an audience she didn't ask for. "I need space," she said. "Real space. Don't contact me for a while." No warning, no explanation, no emotion. Just cold delivery like she was reading off a script. I asked what was going on, if she was stressed or overwhelmed. She shook her head, picked up the small overnight bag she'd already packed, and said, "Please don't make this difficult." Then she walked out. I didn't chase. People sometimes need time. I wanted to respect that. But the way she left felt off. No reassurance, no promise to talk soon, no "we'll figure it out." It felt like someone checking out mentally. The next morning, I opened my phone and instantly understood what space meant in her dictionary. Her Instagram story showed her at the airport, sunglasses on, smiling like she was in a commercial. The next slide was two margaritas clinking together. And the tattooed arm across from her? Her ex's. The same ex she called exhausting, selfish, and the biggest mistake of her life. I didn't message her. She said not to. She wanted silence. So I gave her that. But here's the thing. Her vacation photos didn't include the car she always bragged about. It wasn't hers. I bought it. It was titled, registered, financed, and insured under my name. She promised to pay me back over time, but not a single dollar ever came through. I let it go because I cared. Past tense. I double-checked state laws just to be safe. The car was solely mine. No cosigner, no joint ownership, no transfer. Legally, I could sell it any time. So I changed the apartment locks first, which was legal because she wasn't on the lease, didn't pay rent, and left voluntarily. Then I sold the car to a dealership for a fair price. Money was in my account by evening. I didn't touch her personal belongings. Her clothes, notebooks, makeup, all still neatly packed. I wasn't trying to ruin her life. I was just done financing her lifestyle while she vacationed with someone she swore she didn't care about. 3 days into her trip, she finally texted, "Can you pick me up tomorrow? Flight lands at 4." Not a single word about where she was, not a single apology. She didn't even say, "Please." I didn't respond. At the airport, she must have realized I wasn't coming because that's when the barrage of calls started. Then voice messages, then guilt tripping, then annoyance, then yelling. When she got home and found the lock changed, her tone exploded. "Why isn't my key working? Did you seriously change the locks? Open the door." I watched her through the peephole, pacing with her suitcase like someone waiting for a late bus. When she finally saw the empty parking space, the real meltdown began. "You sold my car? You sold my car?" "It wasn't your car," I said through the door. "It was mine." "You bought it from me." "I bought it. You used it." She tried everything. Guilt, tears, anger, pretending she was calm, threatening to call someone, and eventually calling the police. 2 officers came. They checked the paperwork. The car was legally mine. They checked the lease. She wasn't on it. They checked the security footage showing she left voluntarily. They told her she had no right to enter the apartment and needed to pick up her belongings at a scheduled time. She stormed off, swearing she would fix everything. That night, around midnight, I started getting notifications, password reset attempts, email, bank, Venmo, Cash App, even my work portal. All denied because of 2-factor authentication. I took screenshots of everything. She didn't know I was awake and watching every attempt roll in like little digital footprints. The next morning, she showed up early for her things. Before I even opened the door, she demanded the car keys. I reminded her the car no longer existed. She got angry, insisting I owed her a car because she built her life around it.
I said. That was not my problem anymore. As she went through the boxes I'd neatly packed for her, something fell out. A printed screenshot of messages she sent her ex. I had forgotten they were inside because I had printed them earlier for evidence. In them, she told him, "He's too soft to ever kick me out. I'll keep the apartment and car after the space talk. He won't fight me." She froze, completely still, then grabbed the papers and left without a word. She knew the act was over. She'd planned the space talk as a move to keep me confused while she eased her ex into the picture, probably planning to move him into my apartment while I covered the bills. She didn't know about the digital evidence. That's what did it. I took everything, the login attempts, the officer incident number, the prints of her bragging about manipulating me, the people footage of her friends threatening to break in, and went straight to the police station. The officer reviewed it all and asked if I wanted to press charges for attempted unauthorized access. I said yes. In my state, trying to access someone's bank or financial accounts without permission, even if unsuccessful, counts as attempted computer fraud. It's a misdemeanor, but still a criminal offense. Combined with harassment and attempted forced entry, the officer filed a full report and helped me request a non-contact order. 3 days later, she was served. Her ex, unsurprisingly, blocked her immediately afterwards. She tried emailing me from random accounts. Those emails violated the temporary order, so I forwarded them